Dear fellow Republicans, my name is Seonik, and thanks for inviting me to argue with you about the DREAM Act. 20 years ago, there was a kid named Chan Ho-moon who came to the United States with his families. He had lots of high hopes and dreams about living in the United States, but their family had some fund issues, so when they applied for the green card, they got rejected from the United States because they did not have enough money. So what they got was H-1 visa, which can just open a small business, and they opened a small business, and Chan Ho-moon has to have the F-1 visa to go to school in the United States. And becoming F-1 student is, it has to spend a lot of money on the school tuition fees. So Chan Ho-moon went to graduate from junior high in the United States and graduate high school here with good standings, and he got accepted from many other UCs and great universities, but he couldn't get the financial aid and he couldn't even get the tuition fees from their parents. So he decided to work by himself and live out from the school for a few years and try to earn his tuition fees. But the problem was when he left the school, his F-1 visa is cancelled automatically, and he became the undocumented student. And once he became an undocumented student, but still he worked hard for cash, and he really worked hard for many years. And one day after work, he was coming to home, and he got the unfortunately car accident, and he killed one guy who was driving in front of him. So after that incident, the police officers found out that he was undocumented person, and they reported to IRS, and IRS gave him a 1 month's notice to leave out the country. And after he leave out the country, because he got the car accident and killed one guy, he had to go to jail in Korea. And I'm not sure if he's still in jail or not, but he went back to Korea and spending his time by himself without his families. In this speech, there is a lot of kids in the United States right now are undocumented, and they had all the dreams and talents in them, but they could not accomplish their dreams because they are undocumented persons. In this speech, I like to argue that we are supposed to pass the DREAM Act. There are 3 reasons why we have to pass the DREAM Act. First, I argue that we have to pass the DREAM Act. First, I argue that there are many illegal immigrants crimes in the United States, and that's been a serious problem. And second, and I like to argue that to solve that problem, we have to pass the DREAM Act, and DREAM Act can be a good solution to reduce the rate of the crime of illegal immigrants. And third, I like to tell you guys, I like to argue that passing the DREAM Act is not giving the amnesty to criminals. According to the U.S. Immigrants Supports.gov, they have reported that there is approximately 11 to 12 million of undocumented illegal immigrants are living in the United States today. They all, and we have tried to reduce the numbers every year, but that didn't really work. We tried in 1986. We passed the Immigration Reform and Control Act, and we tightened up the illegal immigrants laws about illegal immigrants, but that didn't work that well. And in 1990s, we passed the Illegal Immigration Act of 1990, and that included a jackpot system to give out the green card to illegal immigrants, randomly picked the immigrants every year. And in 1996, under Bill Clinton president, we have passed many legislation about the illegal immigrants, and we also spent a lot of money on investing a lot of money on IRS system and on our border security system, but none of these acts and legislation and laws couldn't help to reduce the illegal immigration numbers. And as the illegal immigration number increases, our illegal immigration crime rate also has been increased highly, and that's serious problem we have today. And according to Jim Corey, analyst and studied illegal immigrant crime and wrote many books and articles about illegal immigrants. He has studied that about the illegal immigrants crime, and he showed he got all the researches from the over 50,000 illegal immigrants, and he had researches. He had found out that almost everyone had arrested at least once, and then over 35% of them has arrested more than 3 times, and the number is really high. I mean, and also the number is really high, and we really need to solve this problem. And to solve this problem, the DREAM Act can be a great solution. The reason why why the DREAM Act can be a good solution, and why the illegal immigrants are making crimes today, is because illegal immigrants think that they are already criminals. Because they are undocumented, they couldn't pay tax, they cannot do anything legally in the United States, and they think that they are already criminals, and that's why they do the crimes more easier. They do crimes more easier than documented persons. And also the Federation of American Immigration Group also studied about the illegal immigration crimes, and they found out that illegal immigration people rate is much higher than legal immigration crime rates. So illegal immigration people, the legal immigration peoples are less. The crime rates are less than illegal immigration people crime rates, because they are when the legal immigration they do the crimes, they have to make when they got caught by police, they have to do the police report, and once they do the police report, the report records all the background history about him, and when he apply for green card or when he renew their status, the record will affect them to lose their status and become an illegal status, and that is why they are so afraid to commit a crime. And then why the DREAM Act is good source to prevent these problems, and why DREAM Act is that by passing the DREAM Act, we are giving the illegal immigrants the conditional permanent residence, and by giving them conditional permanent residence, they will keep track and they will have the path to follow to be legal status in the United States, so they will not commit the crime like they used to do, and that will sure reduce the rate of the illegal immigrants' crimes. And also, the Republicans saying that spending money on DREAM Act is wasting our money, especially in these recessions. Spending money on DREAM Act is not wasting our money. It's investing our money for our bright future, and it is for saving our money. It is for investing our money for our bright future and save ourselves from unexpected and unwanted crimes. In this speech, I have argued that we have to pass the DREAM Act. There are 3 reasons why we have to pass them. First, I argue that we are having serious undocumented status criminal rates, and second, I argue that we can solve that by giving out them a condition by passing the DREAM Act. And third, I argue that passing the DREAM Act can solve everything that we have the problems that we have in these days. Thank you. Thanks for